Hey, what is up, guys? It's Giltspire here, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Online. This is our first time actually streaming this. Some people might be confused because I actually, have progress in this game, but it's been something I've been playing on my free time, and honestly, it might be something that on Friday days, you might jump in, jump out because of queues, which, as Sarah's saying, sometimes people just give up on queues because, man, are they long. This one here, I want to say I was sat in since 5:30. And now it's 8, so like 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. It's like 5K. What server are you on, Sarah, out of curiosity? I'm on Aether Ferry. Let's do this. Do you guys want me to read out everything? Because it's a lot of reading, honestly. I'm personally going to read. You'd ask me that. Hang on. I forget. No worries. I literally just started playing this because of a new friend of mine. It's like, you should play Final Fantasy. And like, if you'll play with me. And they're like, level up first, then yes. I'm like, okay, that's fair. Give you guys like enough time to read or pause and read it later. Like, it'll be enough time for me to read it too. I'll at least provide that much, because I actually do read through all the text. Which is a lot for me because I'm a freaking dyslexic. Do not want to play. I was peer pressured into with a group, but I end up really enjoying it. I was a bit hesitant. I'm like one of those people that I get... Whenever I make a new friend, I try and make my, their interest my interest. And so, like, I'll get invested in, like, one of their big interests. And for some reason, can I point this out? That every one of the people, like, that I do that for, their interests, like, take hundreds of hours to get into. For Frankie, it was Homestuck. For my friend Saxony, it was WoW. World of Warcraft, I got back into it for a bit. Didn't have to, but I did because I wanted to. I want to, like, want to do something with them that they're interested in. And then for my friend that I've made at work, it is Final Fantasy. Yes, please. And apparently Sarah also wants some tea, so if you could, package that up and send it on their way, that would be good. That'd be great, thanks, exactly. Alright, so... also, I will point out that I did not want to hit the Firefly. I very much aimed at one-handed, for the record. I was saying a thing and then I forgot the thing. Oh yeah, I do all the side quests. Yes, I just started playing FF, like, Friday. What classes? Right now, only, Marauder. Because I went through a lot of time making sure that, like, I knew what I wanted out of the game. And so I decided I was going to become a tank again, which is what I did in World of Warcraft as well. So here I am again, tanking it up. And so far I've been actually really enjoying tank, I won't even lie. Is there another one around here? You told me I need to kill 4, and there's only 3, guys. Come on now. There's the one back here, there is. It must have wandered off. I actually did my first dungeon today, which was a lot of fun. Tank is always a solid choice. I mean, the biggest thing about Tank is, like, it's a lot of responsibility keeping aggro, right? And then, like, my first dungeon today, I kind of wish that I had recorded it. Because I had to, like, tell everyone else in like, text chat, please stop running in front of me. I'm your tank. Healer, please stop taking aggro. I'm like, please. And they weren't sprouts either. They're like, they had the flag as their icon, so I don't know what that is. But I assume it's not something that's like, you're a beginner. And like, with enough sense to know, healers shouldn't be taking aggro. I was like, okay, this is a thing. It's like, let me take aggro, please. I'm trying to help. Oh. And thanks so much reminder to hydrate liquid. But yeah, if you guys would like to see this more like variety days, I'd be down for it. Because, like, I've been really enjoying myself, to be honest with you. All right, is that all of my... I'm on Genova? Gotcha. I'd love to see more. In that case, we might, well, kind of like, probably, it's gonna sound so strange, mix and match Dark Souls and Final Fantasy. It seems odd, but I think it's gonna work. We do Dark Souls while we're sitting in queues, and then when queue actually like comes up and I'm not, you know, 2002 error coding out of queue, then we go into Final Fantasy. Wait, where is this? Are you up here? There we are. Also, my character's name, as you can see, is Rose Hunt. Actually, in a lot of games that I play where, like, I play personally, a lot of the time it is Rose. There, complete that. God dang it, stop with the side quests. Also, I am that person that will do every single side quest. Like, you show me this icon, I'm going to get it. And see, like, where it is. Every single time, without fail. Hey, what's up, Arctic? Remember you is amazing? I appreciate you. You're amazing as well. Oh no? What, to, like, doing all the side quests? That's actually pretty awful in this game. I actually don't mind it, and that's the funny part. I don't mind, like, doing the side quests. Like, this is what happened to me in Fallout 4 as well, is that I did the side quest more than the main story. I had to break my habit because I was in the same boat too. So far, I've gotten to this point, and I've been like, this is fine. I'll get so behind in the story. Yes. So far, yes. Also, this isn't Dead by Daylight, just an FYI. Let's still say Dead by Daylight. I definitely updated the category, so refresh the page, and it should say Final Fantasy. If it doesn't, then Twitch be twitching. Not bad early on, but gets very overwhelming. Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind then. Shows Final Fantasy free. Okay, so it did update. Just must be like if you haven't reloaded the page. I have to say one thing though, like that is bad in some ways. Like there's so much text to read, like so much text. And that's so painful for me because I'm like, I'm dyslexic. Can we like not talk as much, please? That'd be really appreciated. Yeah, I guess we go here first and then we'll go up here. Also, in case no one has told you, top left shows the main story quest and just below it class quest. Yes. Thankfully, so like I did, for lack of better term. Are you dying over here? Do you need help? No, you're fine. You're fine. Sometimes I like walk past people like, do you need assistance? And sometimes the answer is yes. I was gonna say something, and then I wasn't. Are you up there? You're up there, aren't you? Little snot. Just need you to show me how to kill, because I only have less than like a day to get my killer rank up, and don't know how to stop teabagging of survivors. First step. Don't play Ghostface, so you're not encouraged to teabag with them. Don't do the teabag dance. Forgot about the rank reset. Yeah, that's tomorrow. That is tomorrow, ain't it? Hello. But yeah, no. Oh, that's what I remember I was gonna say. I did like a lot of, like, for lack of a better term, research on this game prior to me playing, which was something that I wish I had done for, like, World of Warcraft. And even RuneScape, though, back in RuneScape days, there, like, wasn't really much to look into. Like, that was the early days of YouTube. Not to play Ghostface. Find out the killer's pig, and then they just poop this new. Oh, yeah, you know, that is unfortunate. You know, that is... stop giving me side quests. I've already killed, like, half a dozen beasts for you. Okay. Off you. You know, that is a hard part. You know, you can't kill survivors when they teabag with you or if they boop the snoot. You know, them the survivor rules, right? That's how that works. Crime name. Yeah, I can't wait to get into like later content for the game. And you're right, I'm definitely gonna have to break the habit of like doing all the side quests because there are a ton of them, and like it's coming to a point now where I'm not really getting much benefit by doing so either. Where a lot of them are simply like, here's this thing, and all this gear is under-leveled for you. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just take the gil, or the equivalent of. Why not? On the right side, I'm already level 26, and my next quest is this. You have an important Final Fantasy question for you. I might be able to answer? We'll see. Shoot, I'm more than happy to try at least. I'm literally just doing this to test my rotation. There we go. Does you has any cute pets? I have 2 cute pets actually. I just currently don't have them like equipped. I have the cat and the dog. I do has 2 cute pets, but I don't think they do anything. The cat and the dog? Yes. Let me show you. No. They're definitely in here. Wolf Pup and Corel Kitten. These 2. Those are the only 2 I have right now. Alright, hand that over. Kilo Pet Pats is the only way Sarah got me to try to gain. Do you have any favorite character from the story yet? So far, trying to stop you. You tempt me with your icon that tells me to click on you. I feel like I'm gonna butcher his name. This is like the first time I've actually said it out loud rather than like in my head. Battaron? Battaron definitely is like up there for me right now. I enjoy. Though like I've interacted with him probably the most, obviously. Well, except for these side quest people. The guy at the wench, the Drenning wench, in the water place. Unfortunately, if I don't see it, I can't remember how to say it. Okay, so what is the issue right now? What do I need to do? Limosa? Dodo nest? Oh, this is easy. I can do this. Alright. Fat dodos! Yep. 1, 2, and destroy the AoE. Thank you very much. They've met? Yes, I have. I have interacted with them. They're definitely up there as well. Y'shtola. That's how you say it, right? That's like how I've been saying it in my head. Y'shtola. Is that how you say it? Do we have an actual pronunciation of her name? I don't know. I did not want to talk to you. That's right. Yeah, no, I like her as well. So far, Y'shtola and Battaron are probably up there as some of my favorite characters that I've interacted with. I feel like they're also the majority of the characters that I've interacted with in general. I don't feel like I've really interacted with too many more people. Oh, that's actually not bad for me. So I think I actually will take that for a change. And I think that's literally actually all the side quests here. Yay! I'm done. I'm freed! Freed, I say! Limsa Laminsa. Limsa Laminsa. Do I have any side quests here? Walks 2 feet in next air, trapped again. Yes, that does happen. Quite literally. It's why I don't walk. It's why I teleport everywhere. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. Like, I don't walk. If I see it on the map, I'm tempted to go get it. Whereas if I teleport, then I don't need to worry about that. Pronounced like Lemsa Lumensa. Lemsa Lumensa. Gotcha. Yes, Batteron, this guy. Is there any question for why is your favorite kind of beer? Like alcoholic beer? Because I can't do alcoholic beer. If, you know, otherwise, root beer. Lemsa La Mensa. Limsa La Mensa. Yeah, I figured that I'm gonna butcher that. I feel like everyone does, though. I feel like everyone butchers that name. Oh, polar bear. Why did I read that as beer? Once again, dyslexic. Bear? I guess koala. As long as they're not spreading chlamydia. Koalas are nice. They are just like the poster child of STDs, though. All right. Speaking of bears, I don't know if that was on purpose, Arctic, or what, but Dolores Bear. That was good timing on that question. I just realized. Also, I will say, there are sometimes some really stupid jokes found in these characters' names. Like, there was, what is it, Yellow Moon and Bitter Snow, or like, characters in a section of the game, and they're like, a couple. I'm like, you guys better not marry or share your last name, otherwise Yellow Moon will end up being Yellow Snow. And I was like, I chuckled at that a good bit. My favorite animal? That's a really good question. I don't know. Got married in Final Fantasy? You got married. Now, is that like an in-game feature, or you like got married with another player? She skipped her wedding, though? As a legit wedding, like, you had to pick out the colors, flowers, entrance music, etc. Interesting. Batteron! I didn't leave him at the altar on purpose. Did a server kick you out? Wouldn't be surprised. I feel like I've seen just nothing but posts, like, talking about queues and the server, like, kicking them out. There's a hurricane. Oh! Okay, yeah. You know. Hurricanes are probably good reasons to log out of Final Fantasy. I won't lie. Not probably a good idea. Like, I forget, I think it was like this weekend, Fire Gems was actually supposed to co-host with me on Chance of Fog, and then they're like, hey, there's a tornado, and I can't co-host. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, don't be sorry. There's a tornado. Go be safe. Lawyer, like, play the cinematic of us entering in chapel immediately cuts to no ceremony. My friend Steve is just at the altar by himself. That's hysterical. What if they have a party queue for weddings? Probably not. Probably not. Party finder unlocked. Hey, look at that. Alright, and another one. I mean, wedding costs real life money, don't they? I mean, that is true. That is true. Would think they would. I've actually, like, funny enough, I know of a few people that like video game weddings. You have to plan it a week in advance and pick a time that you can't just redo it whenever. Oh, wow. So like that's actually a thing. Fair enough. Okay, so where do I need to go? In Gridania. Okay, so easiest way for me to get there then would be... trying to think. I guess the airship. I swear to God, one of the major parts of this game that I'm thankful that like I've realized is like how to get to places. That's another thing that like I remember reading a lot of people like just not understanding how to get from point A to point B. And I can understand why, because thankfully I was able to go like, okay, if I go here, I can get there. Like, upper deck is here. Like, it made sense to me, but I can very much see how people get lost in these, like, major cities. Very easily. Also, maybe while I'm on stream, I'll focus on, like, MSQs instead of side quests. I can always go back and do side quests, even though, like, right now I'm way overleveled for most side quests. And also MSQs. Like, I'm level 26, and I think most things I'm doing right now are, like, still level 16. I've done all the side quests up until now. Also, Sarah, what job are you, out of curiosity? Where am I going? Oh, right. Britannia. Also, anything here on the map? Wow, I'm dumbfounded. There's literally no side quest for me to pick up here. That's shocking. That's shocking. Alright. That's a quick... Wait. Wait. Oh, shoot. I could have gotten my freaking... Oh, god dang it. I just realized that I could have gotten my job quest when I was back in freaking Limsa. Lemza. Because freaking I need to get to level 25. I'm now level 26. God dang it. Alright, I'll have to go back there eventually. Do you guys want me to read this out? It's up to you. I know some people have already played this and probably already know what the gist of it is. Like, the main quest or the MSQs are going to actually be, like, lore focused. They have plot to them. Started with White Mage and went back and forth a lot with Dancer. I've heard Dancer is pretty popular. Picked up Astrologian. I hear that one. Is that one more difficult than most healers? You love Dancer? That's good to hear. So far, I've been very happy with Marauder, which will eventually become Warrior. Which right now I'm hearing that with the Endwalker update to Warrior, Warrior is feeling a bit ridiculous with the amount of like self-heal it can do. Which I'm like, I wasn't expecting that, but I'm not against it. Yeah, let me know if you guys want me to read any of this out. Like, I'd be okay, like, reading through the MSQ stuff. They changed up White Mage quite a bit, the new X pack, but I think it's pretty equivalent-ish with Holy Priest and WoW. Yeah, like, there's a lot of comparisons between WoW and Final Fantasy. I've also been, I've been watching, like, a lot of YouTube content of Final Fantasy 14. And, like, a lot of, like, big-name WoW players are coming out of Final Fantasy 14, which people are saying is maybe part of the reason why the queues are as long as they are, because like there's an influx of former WoW players now playing Final Fantasy because like the big name WoW players are now playing Final Fantasy, which is kind of interesting to me. But I'm not surprised either. I feel like it's been a long time since WoW really had a challenger, and like Final Fantasy definitely feels like it. Where am I going? I need to go here. I don't feel like walking or even riding a chocobo that far, so we teleport him. Come back to the light. I have learned an important lesson very early in this game, which is don't be afraid to teleport. Where do I need to go? I need to go this way and to the right. It's very resistant to Final Fantasy after spending years on WoW, didn't expect to enjoy it so much. Yeah, no, if you guys don't follow me on social media, you guys should. I literally made a post today, like, I never make social media posts. And, like, I straight up said, like, Final Fantasy has impressed me more than I thought it would. And, like, I played a lot of RuneScape. I played a lot of WoW. I played MMORPG adjacent games like The Division, like Destiny. And I do say they were adjacent just because they are very much a different game, but within the same format. But like, Final Fantasy has impressed me. Like, it's kept my attention, and like, I feel invested, which is not something that I can always say about other MMORPGs. Like, if I were to try, hi, there's a lot of things here. What am I supposed to do here? At the entrance of the Deep Croft. I just have so many angry skelly boys. Are you guys on? No, you guys aren't my hit list, so I don't care. If you're not on my hit list, I try not to kill you. All right. So much text. Too dyslexic for this. I'm too dyslexic. One of my favorite selling points for FF is it removes my alt addiction. I cannot express two things about FF that I never understood that no other MMORPG did, which was no need for an alt, A, and B, every single kill of a quest monster or enemy results in a quest item dropped. Can I say how, like, relieving that was when I found that out? That, like, if you tell me I need 3 of these things that these monsters drop, that I only need to kill 3 of them, and not hope that the 10% spawn rate doesn't result in me having to kill 10. Like, I cannot emphasize how relieving that was. In all seriousness. Especially, like, if it's, like, a saturated part of the map where, like, a lot of people are and they're just all killing it before you can. So relieving. So relieving. But yeah, that's one thing I definitely think that, like, Final Fantasy is doing right. Oh, is this a dungeon? Oh, this is a dungeon. Oh, I'm doing a dungeon. Look at that. Which means this is... How long is it gonna take? Oh, wait, it's already ready? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh, well, I already have 1 DPS. We have 2. Hey! Let's see if these guys let me take aggro. This one gets old, really? I'm just hoping that this party lets me take aggro. The last party let me after I'm like, hey guys, please let me take aggro, and they finally did. And we'll see if these guys actually let me, or if they just, the healer takes aggro. We'll find out in like 5 seconds. Hello. All right. Please let me take aggro. They are so far. All right, let's do this. So far have aggro. Still have aggro. We're good. Perfect. I want to eventually get used to wall, but I feel like I'm not ready for that just yet. There we go. Oh, I don't have a target. Okay. I kind of wish that our healer would stand back a little bit more, now like be in the face of the enemy, I'm not gonna lie. But so far this is fine. I'm kind of getting heals. Oh. Thank God it doesn't let me fall off the edge. Who are you? Hi, can you please let me... Why guy's so close to me. Can I just point that out that I really don't like that? Yeah, they're not really letting me take aggro. They kind of are, but also aren't. All at the same time. Like, they're just kind of on my back. Which, I don't know if that's, like, the same thing for WoW. Like, I remember you have to give me, like, a pretty decent breadth of distance. Hi, can you guys please stop taking aggro for 5 seconds? That'd be amazing. That would be really, really nice. I kind of am your tank. Just, you know, so that way I take damage, healer heal me. That'd be nice if the healer were to top us off a few times. Because I'm noticing that I'm not topped off most times. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to zoom out a little bit more just so I can keep an eye on where the enemies are. I'm noticing a few of them kind of are outside my range. Okay, we have Tension, Hobson, and we're good. Taking aggro. Okay, this is going well so far. So far, so good. Running champion left. Oh, so I just realized that I have a new ability that I didn't realize was a thing. Plunder Cavalier's Hat. I'll pass on that. Stop running ahead! Oh my word. Can you guys not for 5 seconds? I need you to stop for 5 seconds, please. Like, I'm not wrong in saying, like, please stop taking aggro. Am I? Am I being nitpicky, or am I, like, giving genuine criticism? Like, you guys are ahead of the tank. Please stop. Like, maybe they want to, like, wall to wall, but like I'm not prepared for wall to wall, to be honest with you. It's just how it flows, sadly, really. But like I feel like that doesn't give tanks the ability to actually like, you know, learn, if that makes sense. Like I can't learn unless I do. Maybe like newer tanks like myself won't be able to learn to take aggro and like lead the party unless people actually allow me. I feel like I have to rush ahead of them in order to achieve. I can see currently. Cool. Are we going this way? Plunderer's Trousers. I'll pass on that. Like not in a bad spot for the most part of keeping aggro, but like sometimes I feel like I have to actually keep aggro. like, hey guys, please let me be in front. That would be really helpful. Also, just noticing that my healer literally stood that AoE. Unless I stunned. That was not gonna happen. I mean, I'll pass on both of these. Where are we going? Yeah, like, for the most part, most of this stuff is below my level because I'm 26 in the 16 raid. Alright, on to the next. Keep an aggro, I guess. Hi, can I not turn off Defiance by accident by scrolling my page? Okay, that's not how that's supposed to work. I love seeing my DPS take aggro first. Fantastic, really. Can we not run in front of the tank? I know you're a returning player, but like that would be really nice. Okay, we need to drag them into the caster. Yeah, there we go. Like that's one thing that I've learned by watching them up is you want to make sure you drag them into the caster. You don't want to keep them stationary away from the caster where we can't do like AoE here. Am I going this way? Pass on you, and pass on. Hi. Okay, I guess I'll just have to grab aggro after the fact. You know, I watched like a bit of a joke video on social hierarchy of players, and I've come to the conclusion, maybe they weren't joking about returners potentially being some of the more obnoxious ones of the group. Like, every Sprout that I've played with has been like, I'm fine. Like, I'm actually going to, like, let tank take priority and, like, take aggro and, you know, make sure that they're doing their job. And every return I've played with so far is, like, done the opposite. Very much the opposite. Able to get through the sealed barrier. So I guess we cannot get through the barrier yet. So here's one thing that I will complain about a little bit, is like the auto-targeting. I don't know if it's something that I could change, but I feel like if I have aggro on an enemy, it should auto-target after the one I'm targeting dies, if that makes sense. Am I crazy for thinking that? Please get all these guys on me. If that's an option or not. I don't know either. All I know is that like sometimes like they're definitely aggroed on me. Like until I take a hit from them, they're not targeted. It's kind of strange. So far so good. Only been a few times where I really haven't kept aggro on me for long. Not too far. Cycle frenzies though? Gotcha. Oh, tab targeting? Oh, I didn't realize I could tab target. Well, that shows you how much I know. So if they're on the left, for example, I can cycle through the tab. Or cycle through the targeting with tab. Okay, gotcha. Duly noted. So far, so good. Trying to make sure all these guys are on me. So far, yes. Oh yeah, you're right. It does cycle through. It cycles through the bottom, it looks like. Okay, that actually helps me out a lot, more than you realize. Because even if... Oh, it did not do what I wanted. I was able to interrupt though, so that's fine. Because it does actually keep track of like, what is there. I think it cycles to like your next closest, if that makes sense. That's what it seems like at least. Alright. That didn't go too bad. There's only a few enemies that ever were not aggroed on me, I feel like. I also want to mention, like, none of the armor is just applicable to me at this point. One of the downsides of going through... whatchamacallit? One of the downsides of going through all the side quests. Also, driver's route? Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Also, I wonder if the other group was a pre-made. Because they, like, dipped out immediately after the boss ended. Like, they gone. Alright. Level's no longer synced. I wonder something. No accommodations for that one. Doing the return of hustle. I think that might honestly be it. Oh, so where am I going? Oh, we're just doing this. Yeah, we're just doing that. Screw that noise. I ain't walking. Where am I going? This way. Oh, also, I need to look at the new ability I have. So, hold on a second. Let me look at this. Oh, this is my 3-part combo now. So we have Heavy Swing into Maim, Maim into Storm's Path, and it restores my HP. Okay, that's actually perfect. So we're actually in a really good spot. We have a lot of skills that I need. Oh, so let me reset. Like for dungeons, I like to be really zoomed out so I can see more of the area. Like in a sense, if don't have everything aggroed on me. But no, Twisted, like, in all seriousness, thank you for that shout-out about the tab cycling. I was not aware that I could do that. Like, that actually helps me out so much. Be able to go, oh yeah, you know, I need to cycle to the next thing that is aggroed on me. Yeah, this is like one of those games where, like, I'll do more learning than I will of teaching. I feel like maybe there's some things I might be like, oh, the casting speed on this, and so, like, this is my cycle rotation, and yada, yada, yada. Other than that. Oh, is this an example of, like, a toxic pre-made? Yep, that, you know, that kind of looks like it. That looks like what can happen if, you know, things don't go well. Rotation I can't help with. I just run in and smack with whatever hits everything. That's fair. Like I said, I did some decent amount of research into, like, what class I wanted to do, and then I kind of looked into, like, okay, so what do rotations look like for this class? And so, like, Marauder and Warrior's like a 3-part rotation for the most part, for your global cooldowns, and then there's some instance that you want to set on specific things. Like, I want to obviously have my Infuriate on... I forget what it's called, like Heavy Smash or something to that degree. Maim. You want to do Heavy Smash into Berserk, into Maim, into Heavy Smash into Berserk. And the reason for that is that way you're getting the most out of the crit. I'll take my brother or friend aren't around. That's fair. That's fair. Yay, did another quest. As I said, maybe while we're on stream, I'll do mainly MSQs. Alright, so we need to go to Uldal. Okay. So time for us to take another airship trip. Uldal. Ulda. Yeah, not Uldol. But maybe now, so my rotation used to be Heavy Smash into Maim, but maybe now I should do Heavy Smash into Berserk, into Maim, into the new one I got, and then I guess the next Heavy Smash will get the bonus. So I guess I could theoretically just start it at the beginning of my rotation when it goes up. Yeah, that's probably just the best way to do it. Before, it made more sense to start it on Maim. Go Berserk, Maim, Heavy Smash, Maim. So we got 2 Maims with crit bonus, rather than 2 Heavy Smashes, which obviously do less damage since they're the beginning of the rotation. Alright, I guess we need to go out of here first, don't we? Yeah, so Heavy Swing into Maim into Storm's Path. And I think what a nice thing about the HP restoration, I think it's based on how much damage we do. We'll just go to Hustle and Strip and then teleport from there. I guess not teleport, but use the crystals. So where the hell are we going? We need to go at the Quicksand and Uldal. Call the desert. What? Where am I going? I genuinely don't know. I'm just going to check on the teleport. Or the shard, rather. So not here. Okay, so I do need to go out. I see. Right? No, guess not. Oh, I see. Over here near the Adventurers Guild. Okay, that's easy enough. That's easy enough to get to. Also, I don't know if other people do this, but I'm definitely the person that has like the large map up at all times, just so I can figure out where I'm going. Like, is that a me thing, or is that like a most people thing? All right. Wait, was that it? That's got 6,000 for coming here? Okay, that's fine by me. I mean, I should realize by now that doing the MSQs is going to level me up a lot faster than the side quests. Literally, I just showed him, like, here's 6,000 XP. I'm like, oh, okay. Momo D. Yes, I would like to know what my mission is, with as few words as possible. That would be fantastic. The thing is, I know this is plot relevant, so I actually want to read through this, but I am dyslexic. When that dips off, it will come back. When that dips off, it will come back. Oh, are you talking about the map? When you're talking about the map? Or are you talking about the XP? At some point, your level will be high, so the MSQ feels like junk for XP. Oh, I mean, that kind of is already where I'm at. Like, the side quests are even less so at like 400 to 1,000 for the most part, and the MSQs are about like 5,000 to 6,000 right now. And I'm at level like 26, 27, where I think I'm supposed to be like around level 16 right now. Like level 15, level 16, so I'm like, I still think I'm like 10 levels above where I need to be. Yeah, 10, 11 levels up. In Copper Hall? What? Oh, Jesus Christ, you're right here. Because like 6,000 is only what? A ninth of my level right now? Yeah, about a ninth of my level. So at this point, now that I've got into dungeons, are most MSQs just going to result in a dungeon, it looks like? That seems to be the case. Which I don't mind. I'm actually all for that. So we need to go to the mines. Where are we in relation to this? Yes, I will teleport. Nothing against that. This leads to more dungeons throughout? Okay. Yeah, because a lot of the MSQs were like a lot of fetch quests for a while at the beginning. Which I know, I feel like that's like the part that a lot of people were like, this is grindy and kind of boring. I'm like, I don't mind it. Like, it's world building. I don't mind this so far. Also, can I say thank God for the teleport system? I will gladly pay however much money 9 times out of 10 just so I can get somewhere faster. Like, unless I know I have stuff in between, which I currently do not. I've done a lot of my hunting logs. Where am I going here? There we are. Stone torch. You look like, oh, I guess you kind of look like stone, but not like a torch. Your head would be on fire if that was the case. Maybe if I like rub a stick on it, maybe then his head will light on fire. Now accessible. Okay, so this is a dungeon. Cool. Let's see how active this is. Can I clear, thank you. Well, it says supposedly less than 5 minutes. I guess, do I have any side quests right now? You know, maybe it might be one of like the major downsides of me doing all the side quests that have nothing to do while I'm in queue. 10 people, kill a few things, dungeon time, okay. I feel like that's what like most of the beginning was like talk to 10 people, then you've completed the Senos queue. Much wait time at all. I did remember seeing that like tanks are in high demand, which I'm not upset about. I just hope that my healers don't pull aggro. Because, you know, I need to pull aggro. Let me pull aggro, please. If any of you play Final Fantasy 14, please let your tank pull aggro. It's really gonna help you and your party. So like, there's the vines, a good start here. Wait, why can't I not use Storm Path? Oh, is this action not yet learned? Oh, I got scaled down a lot. I got scaled down a lot. I do not have access to that right now. That is fair. You know, like I said, I'm like, do you need to be on the inside? It's like, why is it not working? Oh, that's why it's not working. This makes sense. Please let me take aggro, you heathens! If you want to do wall-to-wall, then let me know. Otherwise, we're just going to do pack at a time. Do we want to go there? It looks like we have people who... Oh, okay. Okay, if that's the case, I'm pulling aggro. I think it is decided that I'm just going to pull aggro 9 times at a time. And then just like go where I want to go. Because obviously that's what you guys are basically doing. Why'd we go over here? I don't know why we went over here. Someone pulled aggro in here. I'm like, screw it. We're just going here now. I'm gonna attempt the wall-to-wall. Let's see how it goes. Oh, hi. You're a thing. Can I continue pulling wall-to-wall or no? I'm fine with 2 groups. Let's just do the 2 groups instead of like a full wall-to-wall. I think this is fine. Because you guys are like, my party is very clearly doing whatever the hell they want for all intent purpose. And so I think it's just best for me to like maybe pull 2 groups and then we can move on to the next. This person needs to stop, though. Oh. Let's hold one more. And I think that's gonna be it. fun. Kind of where I like to be. Make sure we get the AoE attack. I wish that my DPS would focus a bit more into positioning, but I don't think they fully understand what positioning is yet. Does it pull a couple groups and start going off? That's what it seems like, yeah. That's what it seems like. Is there anyone else? No, looks like it's just these two, so let's just get rid of these first, I guess. And I guess this is kind of like good practice for wall-to-wall dungeons in the future. Which might not be a bad idea. I just wish that this person here, this person right in front of me, both the Lancer and the frickin' Bard, I wish they would just, you know, not. What do I do here? Without Fire Stand, the power to charge. I think you should probably move. I think that would be recommended. Alright, only one. Oh, it's already dead? Okay. I don't know which. I usually stand on the box. Like, all of a sudden I just have, like, 1,000 people on my aggro, and I have no idea where they are. What is happening here? I'm so confused. Like, by the time I do anything, they're all already dead. What are we doing? That's why I just stand on the box. The door is locked tight. Oh, I see it. Okay, so it's just wave cleared until this guy showed up. Like, it just seemed like there was zero real indication of what was going on. That's where I was just very, very lost of, like, why is everything dying before I can actually pull aggro? That is fair. Actually, can I break that? Okay, can you let me take aggro, please? That'd be fantastic. Okay, that's what you're fine. Yeah, try and actually tank at that part. It's like, nah, I'm not needed. Apparently, like, I was like, why are you dying so quickly? Like, it felt like I was doing something wrong, but apparently I wasn't. And I can pass on this. Stop taking aggro! You heathen! To be fair, it is only one enemy, but still. Going this way. I feel like this is gonna be my general experience of like dungeons for a while. Is stop pulling aggro, you heathens. Like that's gonna be the gist of it. There's like treasure over here. I'll pass on these. Where are we? Where are they? Where'd they go? Oh my word. I already like this party less than the last party. I've come to that conclusion. I like this party less than the last one. Do we have what we need? No. We need fire sand. Where do we find fire sand? Does anyone know? Because I do not know. But if you decide to mess around with another class when you're not doing a tank, and then solo for alt gear, it's not a bad idea. Oh, they went through. Okay. Still running ahead of me though, because, you know. Aggro and everything. And I just want to keep my amity up if at all possible. So it's like the best way to manage as far as keeping aggro, just seeing what goes green and going, ah yes, I need to now like throw a tomahawk more or less. That seems to be the case. Kill the bomb. Do we need the bomb? If so, what for? Oh, is it the blasting cap? Is that what you're talking about? Do I need to not kill the blasting cap? Yeah? Oh, okay. Like, I guess I can just keep aggro these, or keep these guys aggro and let them do something else. The explosive breaks them when they're in AoE. Oh, I see. So I need to grab them in and then understood. Like, I need to get you over here. Where's the blasting cap? Okay, so there they go. Oh, I understand now. So I need to keep them all together. And then I need to just aggro the blasting cap, more or less. I understand now. That is an interesting mechanic. Like, blasting cap, I just need to get here. So I just gonna sit here and make sure that it goes on. There we go. It died. I'm not sure who killed it, but someone killed it. All I need to do is keep them aggro. So I can aggro them. Let me aggro, please. And then not kill it. Please pop up the AoE. There we go. Okay, so this is working now. I now understand. Oh, now they can actually be killed. So they're small enough where we can kill them. Okay, that's actually... Your flower tried to explain, but I just didn't go into enough detail. That, and also, honestly, I'm not really paying attention to the chat, like, mid-fight. But now that makes sense. And we can pass on those. We have all three. I can just keep up the AoE because they're all in a cone right now. Don't kill ads. Yeah, that's not helpful. That's literally not helpful at all. Try and get them all this way. Need food before we prop night? Sounds good. Well, thank you much for the lurk as always, my friend. I appreciate you. Slaves, no more free. I mean, that is kind of the definition of a slave. No more free. Alright, so let's take aggro here. Trying to get a good lay of the land, though. Where are they going? They're trying to open up a bowl. They're still aggroed on me. Got you aggroed on me now. There we go. Interrupt you. worked out a lot better than I was expecting. I thought that we were gonna have trouble with like those stone servants breaking through things, but probably not. Player accommodation. Honestly, I don't really feel like they left a good impression on me. Oh, I did not want that. I literally was going to say pass, but sure, that's mine now. Why not? Why not? Report to here. Yep, teleport. And then we need to just go over to the Adventurers Guild. Easy enough. Let's also change my camera angle so it's not so far back when we're not in the middle of a fight. I should also turn off Defiance before I do forget. Oh wait, what the hell? If your class above should be synced as file, level 21. Sure. I guess there's another thing after the dungeon. Apparently so. Is it one of those masked freaks of nature? Nope. Oh, so xenophobic. That's a good start there, merchant. I think obnoxious merchant, definitely a good name for him. Yeah, that's a no-go. That's a no-go. I feel like I'm gonna beat all four of you by myself. I feel like that's about to be a thing. And no one's there to support her. Oh yeah, I'll help you. I mean, at the end of the day, you shouldn't bring justice down by a citizen's hand. Like, report and go through the proper channels. Don't frickin' go through vigilante justice just based on hearsay. Uh-huh, teach me a lesson. This sounds like a bad idea for you. 1v4. Those sound like horrible odds. For you. And can I actually use all my stuff here? So let's do you. Oh, you're level 11. See, I was expecting to be like level 21. But I guess not. I felt like they were taking one-on-one, and I'm just gonna stand here and chip away. Uh-huh. Just take down one at a time. Knowing that I can switch targets with tap is such a godsend when I remember it. So, buddy, what you think? Do you want a piece of this as well? Oh, so they're just sellswords, basically, that were being paid by the merchant. Uh-oh. Well, this is a bad time to pass out. Like, of all the times to pass out, this is probably a really bad time. I'm still interested to how, like, our adventure hasn't mentioned this to anyone, like, that we are able to see the past or people's memories. I'm not sure which yet. Oh, there's the merchant. Interesting. I wonder, so, are we seeing why the merchant is so xenophobic? While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their land had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved, though they tried to make the best of it. It was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. Makes sense. The same thing happening in other cities. Yeah. Pretty much, that will happen with, like, major disasters. Heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. I mean, you shouldn't assume that. The heroes who fought the Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? Yeah, I feel like that's unlikely. A. And B, they like, that shouldn't be the case. Like, it should be local officials. Oh, I cannot drink this without spilling. What the hell? This cup is really, or the thermos is really good, but I swear to God, the lip is poorly designed. If you've no coin, you've got no hope. I mean, that's where, like, social systems and, like, basic standards of living can help out. Oh, is that the one that we just saw? Peer through the veil of prosperity and see there's no one in misery and suffering. I feel like that's not an old problem, that's an everyone problem because, you know, calamity, death, destruction, as you already explained. Is that desperate? Oh, interesting. I didn't even fall over this time, I just freaking nodded off. I mean, you didn't seem so defenseless when you had freaking cell swords at your side. Ooh, hello. Look at this. Watch it be freaking the general. Or just everyone saying it. You'll overlook what, you freaking jackass? So here's the thing. So yeah, I did see her buy the meat. So like, how does that work? Like, when does it just activate, quote unquote? I wonder. Like, it seems very random as of right now. There's no like rhyme or reason. Ever the selfless hero. Hey! It's Yishtola. Whenever you came upon those in need, you gave them succor with no thought of personal gain. In summary, you have demonstrated all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. For a reason I cannot explain, or well explained, you have your every deed seems invariably to serve the general good. Whether you mean it or not, it is a happy knack and one which speaks volumes for your character. Yet for all your admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me most. I speak of the visions. You experience visions like the one you had mere moments ago. If I am not mistaken, I can provide you with the means to understand them. Okay, so this is actually wrapping up something that I have questions about. A great mind is blessed with the same talent you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her. She and I fight for a common cause, a cause which would greatly benefit for your support. I imagine that's supposed to be from. If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be glad to do all within our power to aid you in your personal endeavors. Think of my offer a while. Should you decide to accept it, pray speak with Momodi. The proprietress of the Quicksand is a close friend and ally of ours. Inform her that you have been chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. Okay, so these are the Scions I've heard about. Understood. Or rather, one of the Scions, obviously. I need to do my freaking... my job quest at some point. Is what I need to do. We'll continue on with MSQs until we go back to Lemza. Scenes like that are becoming even ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be all right. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come see me. Just don't go pestering at me every time you graze your knee. Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. Rose, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you've been hard at it with giants in the dark. Every Ilm, the adventurer, Mioun, I'm gonna butcher every single name, said you'd be Rose, except for my own. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know her name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Who does? Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. What about? My name is Etta. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyways, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when I'm sorry... We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. Okay, so that was her and like the toxic party. His name was Avery, and he and I were to be. Oh, may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dusk to dawn. He saw you for what you are. You see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. Oh, this got really sad. I believe that he would have succeeded had a friend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired just as Avery once was. And so I decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I want to meet you first to ask you your name. Oh, this is really wholesome. This is, I have to say, this is like a really big departure from like World of Warcraft and obviously RuneScape to Final Fantasy. Like, there's a lot of wholesome and really nice moments like that, like, make you smile, for lack of a better term. Thank you, Rose-san. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventure can be cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I don't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it would be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Rose. Like I said, really, really sweet, wholesome moments. Not like all doom and gloom. What'd you say? You want to know about the signs of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Rose, the Scions aren't no ordinary folk, and the work they do, no ordinary work. I know fully well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do, knowing that if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. So I guess we're just going to pretty much talk to her again immediately. That'd be my guess. Sure enough, it is. Moa D is ready to tell you about what she knows about the scions of the 7th Dawn. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise, I swear. If I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on the another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first door and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose or count of being Aldan. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these signs of the 7th Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it in their mission to solve some of Ezrosia's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Rose. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the signs, but you must promise to keep that information to yourself. Okay, everyone, shh. As you can probably imagine, it's something Erosia's enemies would very much like to know. The signs are headquarters in Vesper Bay, out in West Thanalen. The place you're looking for is called the Wakened Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, and you'll be let in. Your woman in demand, Rose, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget about them, as helped make you into adventurer. You are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Alright. So, I guess we teleport over here to Horizon. And... no, I need to see map. Over this way. Oh, that's east way. Maybe I can actually do an activity where I can use all my powers. Storm's Path. We have literally not been able to use Storm's Path in any of our missions because we're over leveled. Whoopsie! Just a small, tiny whoopsie. You know, in retrospect, I probably could have taken the Chocobo. Wouldn't have been a half bad idea in the grand scheme of things. Would have probably been a little bit faster. You are right, this is not Dark Souls. It's still saying Dark Souls because I could have sworn I updated the... I'm pretty sure it did update the game as well as the title. Because Sarah's saying that did update earlier. So maybe just, if you reload the page, let me know. No, I do not want to do the page, there's no reason. The refresh has been lurking and I don't think it updated. Gotcha. How are you doing today, Sarah? Oh, not Sarah, Shelby. I'm talking about Sarah and you're Shelby. God dang it. I say now, Sarah refreshed the page and it corrected, and then you refreshed the page. Ugh. But how are you doing today, Shelby? Oh, criminy. Where am I going? I've been good. How are you? Pretty good. Cannot complain. Have you played any Final Fantasy? Tataru. Let's speak to you. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Trollololol? Is she singing a troll song? Like, I'm having flashbacks to, like, early, what would it be, early, like, 2000s Call of Duty Black Ops, like, troll videos? Tataru, are you okay? Wah! Okay, now she's mimicking Waluigi. I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is a private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Wait 1 second. Here, at the behest of Yushtola. There we go. My sincere apologies, may I please have your name? Rose Hunt, ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands headquarters of the Scions of the 7th Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. The antecedent? I shall let her know to expect you. Final Fantasy, we have to use words that I have not used before, and thus because of that, I have trouble saying due to dyslexia. Can you stop? Like for 5 seconds with your words. Scion of the Seventh Dawn. I take it your Rose Hunt Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly waited your coming this way, if you please. No, yes. Hi.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Yes.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Right, thank you.
I have awaited your coming.
Well, here I am. Also, why do you have a broken staff behind your desk?
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
I mean, to be fair, I only know one of you. Everyone else, I have no idea who you are.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time.
Yeah, that's kind of like the general summary of like Final Fantasy plot.
First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
You guys are the Scions, or the 7 Scions, and you're trying to fix all the problems that no one else is trying to fix. Sound about right?
We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea.
Yeah, I feel like I summarized that pretty well.
Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals.
I feel like everyone has that on their mind, to be fair.
Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose.
Instead of just killing them. Can we kill
Our
primals?
order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us.
Can you at least, like, tell me how not to pass out when having my visions? That would be a good start.
Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Yes.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality?
Yeah.
Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
Well, maybe not that part, but yes.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul. A power known as the Echo.
The Echo. I feel like the name and the symptoms that you described don't exactly match up, Doc.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past.
Yeah, no. I think Final Fantasy WebMD kind of told me I had cancer. That seems more accurate, right? Random loss of consciousness.
You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events.
Makes sense.
For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words.
I've not experienced that
In
yet.
short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose.
I was about to say, it seems rather sporadic.
That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals.
All right.
So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace.
Basically, from what I understand, the primals are basically the nukes of Final Fantasy. Like, if you possess a primal, you basically have the equivalent of a nuclear bomb, is kind of what I understand.
Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
How so?
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea.
A boat. A boat brought me here.
But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it?
I mean, considering I have spoken, or rather had a god speak to me, that makes sense.
And so I implore you, lend us your power.
I mean, sure, why not? What else do I have to do other than do, like, side quests? Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they'll gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example, are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure's mine, my lady. Okay. By way of welcoming gift, I have taken liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you're entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You'll need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say the retainers will prove invaluable to you and your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we'll ask that you aid us in the fullest extent of your talents. A mutual beneficial relationship, I'm sure you'll agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it's important that you are all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we offer you. I invite you to consider joining us when you have come to a decision. You may tell me without fear of census. In good faith, I should trust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Well, I'll definitely remember half of that, given that my name is in there. Hiring a retainer. We carry out such tasks as storing excess skill and gear, selling unwanted items to the market. On ventures. Content source be drafted by Fry in Lemsel Laminsa, Parnell Chabi, Prunilla, or Kazashi. Players may hire no more than 8 retainers at once. But what are ventures? That's what I want to know. What are ventures? Well, like I send them on side quests, basically. We sense have but one objective to safeguard a feature of Azoria. Among our grievous concerns are godlike beings known as primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what is... Wait, didn't we already do this? Give me your answer, Rose. Well, the Wild Rose blooms. I mean, that is my name. Yours is no small endeavor. The dangers are great. It's no small endeavor, but can I just say, I'll join you? Why can't I just say that? Sure. Hey, what you say, pleasure, support, signs, and something. Yes, I'll say yes.
I take it you will help us.
I mean, that's what I was trying to say.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells?
No.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard.
Okay.
The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them.
Are they our friends?
Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea.
Okay.
When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
All right.
Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Oh. I guess that makes sense. Very similar, like, features. Blonde / white hair. Similar skin tones. I guess, yeah, that kind of makes sense. That checks.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Hello.
Welcome.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
Hello.
He is our man here in Ulda, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Yastola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
And we have had the pleasure of interacting many of times now.
Greetings. I have been expecting you.
I would hope so. You're the one who invited me.
Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls.
The man
Pray
standing
seek
very
him
far
out
in the corner.
whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
Very well said.
The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Makes sense.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm.
So wait, hold on a second. You said there's 7, but I count 6. Where's the 7th?
Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru.
Or
our
is
clerk.
Tataru the
She
7th?
ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Okay. So do we need to, like, rebrand? Am I the 8th Scion?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
All right.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
File this paperwork.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames.
Interesting. So they take requests directly from, like, political powers, but are not affiliated with anyone in specific. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo.
That doesn't sound great.
But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
Sounds similar to Lemza.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence.
But it's not, as we know.
Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Why?
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit.
Gotcha. So they're like trying to revive the Leviathan and
If
Lemza.
we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
Sounds like a plan to me.
You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
All right. So first mission, let's go. Next question is, do I have to travel far? Ingrid. Hello! Now, since the attack of the caravan of friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments, in light of this, it is my judgment that the objection should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that they would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Sounds like a plan. Alright, and we should be able to figure out, give or take, where everything is in just a moment. See if we need to... Oh, I can't. No, I have to leave here first. Need to leave here first. Fair, fair. As a level 30 that I move up from Marauder to Warrior. I guess we need to go to Easter. Oh, we have not attuned that yet. Oh, crap. I guess I actually haven't, like, gone everywhere yet, have I? Yeah, look at that. More Western. So I guess we can go here and then make our way there from that bridge. Makes sense to me. So we need to go this way. And I don't believe I have really any way to get there quickly other than just sprinting it out. Oh, that reminds me. I almost forgot. No, that's not it. The control eye. Character, armor chest. There we go. Do I have any better weapons? No. No. Nope. Nope. I think those are the ones I'm wearing. Under trousers. No, those actually... in comparison. Brand new versus plundered. Pretty much the same. And pretty much the same. Okay. Oh wait, I think it was over here. Nope. That one. Yeah, looks like we didn't really get anything worth our while. Alright. Let's continue sprinting, shall we? That is... No, I shall not interact with that. No, thank you. That seems like a very bad idea for me. Level 75. Yup, nope. I guess we drop down, which means rampart. So we can take less damage when doing so. Also, Defiance is off, right? Last thing I want to do is pull aggro, if I can help it. So apparently a lot of angry mobs over here. I'm looking around. Alright. I see a lot of exclamation points. I'm not gonna touch them. That's what I've decided. And on stream, we no touch the exclamation points. We only go for MSQs or job quests. Nothing else. And then offline, I can do those. Oh, cry me. This means I have to like go back through the maps and check if there's any side quests for me to do, more or less. All right, let's do a few things. Let's jump down here. Should I be able to jump down here without dying? Maybe we can go from further down. I think we're fine from here. Yeah, we're fine. There's been a lot of moments where I've realized, oh yeah, I'm going to drop down here and end up with 1 health. Chocobo. Right here? It seems like it's over here. It's not. Is it you? Are you the chocobo person? No. Where's the chocobo person? Is it up? Oh, it might be up. Oh, okay. I can still do it later. We'll do that later. Alright. Let's get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all of this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by the Almaja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places, in all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of St. Adama, Landama, innocents wishing no more to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before the mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You'll find them on Eastern Road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Alright, so we need to go over this way. Can do. Alright, up we go. I want to figure out where the chocobo person is. That'd be actually really helpful. Well, this seems to be what they're talking about. Ripe corpses. That's a descriptor. That is a descriptor right there. Hi, how are you all? And I think I can use all my powers, which is gonna be nice. Oh. And then we can heal. Oh, they're already dead. Okay, I guess I can't use my full rotation. Retrieve the ripe corpses. You know, just sticking them into our pockets. That's all. That's all. Alright, maybe I should go up top so I can go to the chocobo person. Wouldn't be a half bad idea. Is the guy? Yeah, that's the guy. Okay, so I was right there up top. Hello. Oh, okay. Apparently I can't jump over that. Just want to put my name there so I can use you and have a jump. Brewy peanut butter. It's good to see you return. We're able to secure the remains of the fallen. Yes, here are 3 dead bodies. How about no? Let's ban that. Goodbye, bot. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now, then, what of the Amalja? Do you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarries unaware. So they were Amalja remaining after all, feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there's more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for the people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if they were among them, how would you best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? That's a good question. Once we turn 9 to the common folk themselves, it might be among them we find a reason for these vanishings. 12, forbid it be so. There's a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away at the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. So we go D7. So many exclamation points, so little time. The only thing about them is that, like, they clutter my map. That's like, I wish they weren't there. Oh. Well, isn't that unfortunate? So, friend, I don't think this guy is gonna talk to me in general. I'm just gonna point that out. Also, my driver decided to be funky, so let's fix that. Well, gods be damned, you're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in seven hells do you want with me now? Here, have a note. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Look around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances? You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. I mean, I was gonna take your word for it, but sure. I guess we'll go talk to them then. Hungry beggar. Please, miss, just leave me be. Okay, yep. Did not want to do anything with me, that's for sure. I have nothing to say but this, they'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. Well, what do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear, please don't kill me. I wasn't gonna attempt that in the broad daylight. We're just gonna go back to them and say, yep, nope, looks like they're pretty wary. Is that what we're doing here? As I told you, wasn't it the whole lot of them terrified? There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, yes, but also how do you explain, like, the caravan of bodies not that far out from the town? Let's be real here for a second. Welcome back, Rose. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me. In your absence, the common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, they and the clergy may know something of use. Take this. We know what the common folk speak of to their gods. We've no better place to ask than the Church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you're headed there, I might as well ask you to live this embalmed corpse. A morbid request I grant you, but it must be born to burial. And it's just none more than you see it done. Seek out a man named Marcus. He tends the graves of the Lich Yard. He'll tell you where the body is to be interred. Looks like we'll be on our way to deliver a corpse. Going the right way. Can I go up this way? I think I can. Probably faster than running up. Is this man just dead? What? Excuse me? Okay. Apparently people go to the Lich Yard to die. I'm Marcus. Yes, the body, of course. There have been so many bodies as of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, there is an empty grave up top the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Gravesite. Interesting. I mean, Yeah, I guess. Just leave the body there? Alright, sure. Oh wait, did I have to do something more? Oh crap. So maybe I was suspicious for the fact that we just left it there. It's like, okay, sure, leave the corpse just there. Can we bury it? Oh, okay, there we go. We bury it, kind of. Kind of a bury. No? Definitely got over you before. I just need to... You know, probably would have been faster for me to, like, go around, but I'm determined. May they walk in Thal's realm. What missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you, but maybe Sister Orsine can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me, you'll find Sister Orsine within the church walls. All right. There you are. You have done us a service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to the Isbard when you see him next. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants. It is true, I am closer to people than other of the order I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I'll be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during a calamity. His scars run deep indeed. He seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. Maybe a bit of survivor's guilt there. Oh, did it just become nighttime? I could have sworn that it was light. Like, there was light outside and then there wasn't. While trying to fear such behavior ill befits the church, I see word not long ago that one of the recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words of Marcus and soon. I mean, do you really? I don't imagine many people want to, like, you know, caretake over the Lich Yard. Let's be honest here. Alright, and I'm just gonna do that. Yes. I don't have time for no walking. Alright, well, we got a whole lot of nothing there. Thank you, Rose. The burial is no easy thing. Even when the departed is a stranger, you're able to learn of the missing common folk. You've been keeping yourself rather busy as of late, haven't you, Rose? Oh, hello. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of common speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, and penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors away from prying eyes. You're going to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Orsine herself. Orsine, she wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful rose have thorns, my friends, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marcus, I swear to the 12, I've seen that face elsewhere before. I mean, because he survived a calamity much like you. So that could be an explanation as to why. Sir Orsine, I cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it couldn't not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Rose, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orsine's activities. That is at the Golden Bazaar up there, so the fastest way to get there would probably be through the Chocobo, I'd imagine. Unless, have I been there before? I don't feel like I have. I guess we'll find out in like 5 seconds. No. So in that case, we'll have to be on foot then. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. So let's get up here and then hang a left. We're just gonna have to freaking quite literally walk the entire way. Gonna make sure we don't come across the, looks like, I don't know if it's a mountain range or something else over here. Could I have gone there through there? Oh, I guess, oh, I see. I could have hung a right rather than a left. That probably would have been a good idea. Ooh, are you on my hunting list? No, you're not. A nanny. Interesting. You're not on my hunting list either. If you're not on my hunting list, I ain't interested in killing you. Alright, let's go left so we can grab the chocobo. That would just have an easier way of getting here later, methinks. Thought for a second it actually was aggroed on me. Thankfully, nothing seems too angry along the way. Which I'm pleasantly surprised about. Yo, what's up, Elite? How you doing today, my friend? Hopefully doing well. What have you been up to, if anything much? Here's the chocobo keep. Nothing for now. They'll definitely use your services in the future. Hello! Please help Sister Orsine when out on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it, but what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Alright, over this way. You've been good? Happy to hear. How's the weekend overall? Do anything in particular? Been taking a break from DVD, but I'm coming back for this tourney next weekend. Ooh, what tourney is it, out of curiosity, Elite? There's our scene. And hello. I'd rather you not do things. Do this, and that's one. That is two. And that is good, just weird weather here in Cali. Fair enough. Aid you. Like, unusually, I guess weird weather in Cali would be unusually rainy. You had one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child. Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given by him by his mother before she passed. I'll see it sailing back to him. And then report back. I guess we could teleport if we could just be cheaper using the chocobo. Let's do that. Let's go just use the chocobo service. Call it a day. Like, I don't mind teleporting. For the most part, I will if there's, like, nothing in the area for me to use. But in this instance, I can just use the chocobo service and pay a little less for a bit longer time. Tourney called Lady Bird DVD streamer for charity. Interesting. Do they, like, is it, like, is there an entry fee for it? Or is it specifically, like, they also have a prize pool? Like, I'm interested in that. I'd like to do more charity stuff with my DVD league at some point. Maybe do, like, a charity tournament on the off seasons. That'd be a half bad idea. Like a one weekend thing with a limited number of spots. Hello. And then I can probably dismount right at the top here because, yeah, right here's fine. Because then I can do Rampart and quite literally jump off. Hello. Sister Orsine was attacked inside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. So different mementos of orphans and risking her well-being in the doing, no less, certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Fantastic. this again. Prize pool, but signups are closed because she started signups last month for assigned teams and all of that already. So, like, how is it a charity event? Like, that's what I'm curious about. Like, do they charge X number of dollars and then X percentage goes to the prize pool and X percentage goes to charity? Because, like, I'd like to better understand that, like, that setup and how what is successful, what's not. I'm well glad I reserved the interim for Sister Racine. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she's expected to make a full recovery. But now, onto the matter at hand. Thank Bread came looking for you once more. He left word he'll be waiting at the Almja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding the disappearances. That is out in the middle of nowhere, so we're just gonna have to run there. I believe so. Gotcha. I'll have to look into that, because I'd like to, maybe during, like, the off-season of COTF, I could do, like, some charity stream, or not charity streams, charity events. Like, you know, one-shot tournaments that are, like, one day, which is pretty obtainable if we do, like, let's see, best of one events. It's like single elimination, best of one. What's going on over here? Oh, this is Fate. Oh, it's not on my map, that's why. I was like, what's going on here? I was wondering which killer was the best pallet breaker in DBD. Probably Bubba, all things considered. Bubba is probably one of the better. Demo, Bubba. Legion with, like, Eerie Buttons, pretty good. I'd say, like, in general, Bubba. There you are, Rose. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orsine. Isambard said her wounds were serious. I would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While following Sister Orsine near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Almjal caught my eye. I tried them as far as this encampment, but, well, let's say that I would much prefer to keep my distance, remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Rose. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Sure, I'll do so on your behalf. So let's aggro you then. Let's then aggro you as well. And we're gonna have fun here, I can already tell. Hi everybody, how are you? Bows and arrows, I see now. It's like, why are you guys out of my range? Before I was against the game, yet to be determined. I'm trying to figure out finals right now, but like, I don't know. Teams have very limited. So you're not aggro on me. I wonder why. The finalist teams I'm having trouble scheduling, so maybe next Saturday, maybe not, yet to be determined. What am I looking for here? Just search, is what it's saying. Apparently this one guy's like, yeah, I see what you did to my friends. I'm going to withhold, attack. What am I looking for? I just want your name off my screen at this point. Alright, bye, Lee. Have a good one, my friend. Appreciate being here as always. So far, a whole lot of nothing. Hey, there we go. Queer leaflet. You know, queer leaflet's how everyone in the LGBTQA plus QAI plus community interact and talk through queer leaflets. I feel like I just got a message in Steam. I did. Through who? Oh. No, Twisted, I'm not playing Prop Night right now. like, who just invited me and why? Alright, hello, Thancred. Did anything tickle your fancy? Yes, a queer leaflet. I found it very funny. See the wealth of knowledge at the hands of your children. Looks to be some sort of assembly to prove the poor with work. The line, though atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nalthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let's see what Sister Orsine makes of it. Alright, so here's probably a good idea to TP. And let's go up D side. Where is she? Oh, no, she's down. I guess she's at the end here. Okay, yeah, there's an inn here. Wrong room, sorry. This one? This one. My savior comes again. So what do I do to honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order, or of that I can assure you. I don't think a week ago to church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to see the people? Not impossible. The plot thickens, Rose. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hand. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. All right. Isambard, hello, my friend. Poison as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it's gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Rose. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. And that. I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given the cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and be soon, more incidents will fall victim. Do not despair, just my friend, an idea occurs to me. Our suspects have been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Rose and me serve like by posing as empowered souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that they will yield us answers we seek. I will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs as long as you don't mind the smell of the stains. They'll serve very well. You have my thanks. This Rose, so as to lay our foundation for our little ploy, must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Alright. I mean, that's actually not a bad idea, given that they haven't already witnessed us. So I'm going to need to... Feather tunic. And... Alright. I mean, they might still be slightly suspicious of the armor pieces I have, but I guess we'll find out. We'll have to wait and see. I preach the teachings of Azima, the warden. Hast thou come to partake the honey of her wisdom? Azima is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open the heart to this light, leading child, and thou shalt walk for naught till the end of days. Nope, not here. There's someone in the inn. Or are they up top? And I feel they might be up top. Well, I'll do the ones down here first. There's so many notes on the screen that's hard to see. And you are another refugee. By the look of you, the mortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Have to go in here. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but I don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Rude. Y'all rude. Oh, there they are. Which means we can come this way. Shadows like this in the desert, usually not a great sign. The landscape usually not a horrible fan of copious amounts of rain. What is it? God's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out that muddy pond of yours at Drybow? Yeah. There's one more. Might be up here by the Chocobo. No Kobo. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I was right, there was someone here. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Perhaps you should return your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. Right, can I take off my garments now? I'm actually going to keep them on just in case I need to keep them on, I guess. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Rose. The campus abuzz with talking newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to track our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away helpless souls. Let us go there and wait for a kindly priest to come offer us aid and comfort in the city. You'll need to remain in disguise. Unfortunate. That's not unfortunate. Oh, and you are all the way out there too. Okay. You know, do you think they'll be suspicious of my armor pieces? I feel like we'll be fine, right? They won't be suspicious of like my armored gauntlets. Also, that's not like ominous at all. I'm not sure if that's like rendering distance or if that's just like the way they went with. Actually, I don't even know what I'm looking at. That's not the city, right? What is that? It's like glowing tree. I have no idea what that is. Here's Thingcred, and there's Thingcant. Can I get up here from, can I get there from here? Guess we'll try. Yes, we can. A fine evening for catching false priests, what do you say? Oh yes, out in the rain. I'm sure it's really going to sell the whole story. You look absolutely smashing, Rose, possibly dressed for deception. All that's left, yes, dressed for deception, you say. All that's left is to wait for a cord to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls, there's no way for men to live, no way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Get each child, for I mean you no harm, and priest of the order of Naldthal, and I'd come to offer you succor. The leaflet bears the teaching of knowledge. Trust to them, they will surely set you free from the shackles of tyranny. Sounds like our guy. Attempting to offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you must have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How do you know you tricked me? Oh yeah, that is Ungust, look at that. Please don't hurt me, I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Alajah raids began. They appeared sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, very few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I want to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing merchants could. I approached Alajah in hopes of brokering a deal, which was giving them people. Return to Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, pray tell? Give me human sacrifices. First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, I wanted to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Umaja. I didn't have a choice. I mean, you did. Anyone's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you were not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. Was good. The pay was good. What do you say? The coin was good, I say. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes, not even see a fraction of what the Umaja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so they could line your pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. You want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Yeah, that's passing the blame, my friend. Not you again. Did you not notice me with, the giant axe, the red highlighted hair? Like, are you blind or are you still drunk from earlier? Were you the one leaking into mortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. And he's sobbing. You're pitiful. Rose, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? And to prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. I mean, they're in the dungeon nearby. Can I tell you that? Not that, you would know that, but that is the case. All right. What's over here? And let's go this way. Might as well update that real quick. Where are we going? Oh, I could have probably taken a chocobo. I'm not that far away. I'm going to take a chocobo. Screw that noise. Chocobo it is. Like, I thought it was, a lot closer based on initial map. It was not. I was incorrect on that. Where's chocobo? Where do we the chocobo be? Can I actually take the chocobo there? That's actually an excellent question. Is it Vesper Bay? Where are we over here? This is the Waking Sands. Vesper Bay, okay. Cool. Excellent. I'll be a little bit faster than me walking there, I think. Am I right in saying that? So actually, that's a good question for people who actually play this game more than I. If I take the chocobo, is it faster than me running/walking? I don't know the answer. I would assume so, since it's a mount, but assumptions are not always a good idea. Alright. Either ways, we're there in a minute. I'd imagine that is longer on foot, even if I sprint. It only makes sense, because this is, I guess, an estimated minute. I bet you they kind of, round up, round down accordingly. Alright, cool. And then we go this way. Actually, where do I go? Oh yeah, over here. That's right. Hello. Goodbye. Entrance to the solar. An entrance to an entrance to an entrance. I wonder why they do that. I'm very curious on that. What's the reasoning that they have to go through so many load screens? Welcome back, Rose. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see you've done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thacred said, we must ascertain the abducted were taken, and none but the Amajal know the answer. Suffice it to say, I will not willingly impart this information if your blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Yes. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubbly Pots. Mutamix Bubbly Pots. And he's a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in Essential Thalion, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Okay, well, I think we've seen that before. Let's see. Thalion, Central, and Teleport. I should also probably put my armor back on, now that I don't need to look like a vagrant. Probably a good idea. And reset the map. Go up east that way. You'll have to go around this hill here. But then it should be a pretty straight shot. Which, oh, this is, okay, I've actually already been to this place before. When I was doing like all the side quests, I'd go venture out to anything. I was like, here's a thing where you can get XP basically. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll go over here and venture. And sure enough, we have been here and gotten the lowdown on this. Mutamix Bubbly Pots. Hello. Shko, who is Uplander, come to tent ring of Mutamix Bubbly Pots. Fighty Tool drinks in air self. When full of air self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of Materia. If Materia joined the other Fighty Tool, then Big Eye's Fighty Tool gains power of air self. Mutamix is reckoning the Uplander's friend of Minfilia. You'd be correct. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighting Tool to Mutamix. Yes. So there's the knife. Fighting Tool is unstrong as Eating Tool. Make good teachy show of power of Materia. Materia Master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at Fighting Tool. Yes, Materia joined with Fighting Tool. Fighting Tool gains power of Materia. Fighting Tool reborn. Here, Uplander take Fighting Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is kind of a crystal. Is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve mine, you must have sufficient spirit bond, yep, which we learned about earlier, rather, I learned about. That being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its own owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from Sumat, as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of Materia. The Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. If knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of Materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowledge of Materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. I love Mutamix already. I love musics. Okay, so now we're going back here. So much back and forth. Thankfully, I make enough gil where it doesn't matter. So I do not mind teleporting as much as I do. Once again, we are going to take. Where's our chocobo friend? There's a chocobo friend. Take the chocobo to Vesper Bay. Cool. At the very least, doing this allows me the ability to like take a sip of a drink, grab like something to eat if I have something nearby, I guess. I mean, even if an instance that this takes like as long, if not longer, than like running there myself, at least it gives me like that bit of reprieve, if that makes sense. So it's kind of nice in that regard, I'll admit. I'm hoping that they send us back the Lemza at some point, so I can go to my job quest before long. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen anytime soon. I feel like we're out here in Ul'dah for a while. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. We shall wait and see. There. Perfect. And then we just go Disa way. Where there's a dancer, there's a guy clapping his hands. Yes. Oh, wait, no, that was the right way. I was like, wait a second, I have to hang right. Nope. No, I do not. Welcome back, Rose. I trust your visits to the bonfire provide fruitful. Materia enhanced dagger. What a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such an effort worthwhile. As I'm sure you're aware, the quality of one's equipment can be different between victory and defeat. Materia will give you the edge you need, Rose, so make it your ally. Now it's time we discuss the matter of the next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Word has arrived from Thacred concerning our ongoing investigation. Appears he was able to extract some information from a friend, Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet the Amaja to discuss their dealings. The Myrtle Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amaja responsible for the abductions, and so they need to have Ungus attend as planned. As the Amaja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Myrtle Flames have requested our support. I'd have you provide it to them, Rose. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some room for him, such as confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have finally made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flames Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. In that case, let's teleport there. Like I said, I do not mind just teleporting every which way. I feel like I make enough gil where I can do so without much issue. Are you in here? Or are you upstairs? You're in here. Your Rose Hunt of the Scions. My thanks for coming. Friend, we're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission objectives: capture Al-Jah and prize them for their whereabouts of the abductees. Those men aren't aware of their man Ungus has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet their traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of this mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we request the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much more of the Amaja plot. If the mission succeeds, Rose, let's make sure it does. Invisible City over there. So we can take the Chocobo. Yes, so we need to go. As we talk to the chocobo up there. I'm pretty sure we did. At the same time, it's not that far away, I feel. Yeah, you know what, we can just run. It's really not that far away in the grand scheme of things. I feel like this is probably further. It's probably further than the distance that you previously used the chocobo. So yeah, next time we'll use the chocobo. I think the only reason why we walked this way the first time was because we hadn't already unlocked the border here. Rather, got our name registered, more or less. Also, isn't the name that like... Ooh, interesting. I don't remember... I guess I never really came this way specifically. I went kind of the other way. Went around. Surprised I did not pull aggro of any of them. Where am I going? I guess I need to go this way. This way not to disturb these guys. Rotting corpse? Oh, I still didn't disturb them. We'll sink 24. I mean, the main quests are starting to catch up to my current level, which is nice. There's Ungust. The traitor. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Almja appear. Yes, sir. His hair is so shiny. Oh, there's the Almja. The lizard people. And here we go. What's the meaning of this? Something's amiss. Because they have reinforcements. Oh, a lot of reinforcements. So it looks like Ungus double-crossed. Yup. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. Oh, a flame soldier as well. I eluded the flame soldier's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Do not wonder how I managed it. Makes sense. It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from inside. Yeah, I mean, you look like a traitor. Hey, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Well, I'm just gonna kill you all, quite literally. I'm gonna take aggro on all of you and then I'm gonna beat you all to a pulp. That is like what I'm going to do. I need to... The only hard part is that I think there's multiple areas of controls. That's gonna be the hard part here. So, let's do this. And let's do this. I need to start grabbing everyone. Oh, I don't have this activated, do I? I'm not making any aggro. Like I have 0 aggro. I feel like there's someone else using abilities that are causing that. Oh, it's because you're out of line of sight. Okay, here we go. Now we can actually start doing it. Oh, actually, not yet there. Yeah, I lost my girl pretty much everywhere. What the hell? Alright, well, in situations like this, maybe aggro doesn't matter as much. Still one of those things where, like, I'm still trying to keep aggro across, like, 10 different enemies. What's known. I don't have access to Storm's Path. I guess we need to focus in. I guess it's until like level 26 that we actually have access to Storm's Path. The reason why I can't target these. Looks like we have enough healing. We don't need to worry for the most part either. Did we succeed? Kind of, not really. I'm the last one standing still. But you're, put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. He's a dead man one way or another. Like, when it comes to negotiations like this, it's one of those things. Behind you. A shield. Nope, maybe not. Nope, I'm unconscious now. Bring her. The rest of you march. Traitorous scum. Well then, that was a ton of events I was not expecting. I'll be honest. I'm the only one not tied up. If you're... I'm a job mean to give us their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in my hand. The bowl of embers now accessible. Wait, are we in like a dungeon? Oh, interesting. Going to your betrayal and captured by John, taken to a stronghold, offering primal be free. If you are to survive this fire encounter with the Lord of the Inferno, you and your comrades must fight with no less than every ounce of your strength. Should you fail, your soul shall burn for eternity. Noted. Alright, let's go in, shall we? And what level is this? I actually didn't take a look. I probably should have. In all matter of things. I wonder if I'll actually be able to use everything that I have accessible to me. I doubt it. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. You made it rhyme! Very cute. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Well then. That sure is an inferno. Oh, you look like a guy I've already beat. Almighty Ifrit, you bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. It pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bring those two as well. Wait, what's going on? This ain't what we agreed on? The two traitors, none but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. Spare me, I beg you. Well, you two idiots get what you deserve. Beautiful children of man, breathe my breath, I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames, and your faith in all who stand against us shall burn. Sounds like I should get out of the way of this attack. Somehow I'm not perfect. Almighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Interesting. I'm the only one not affected. Impossible, but why sorcery to resist the master's will? Huh. Could it be? Your sword belongs to another. Yes, that's the only explanation. Well, time to kill a god. Or a primal. Force thy frail mortal frame can serve as a vessel for the blessing but for one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance wax clear. Thou art the godless blessed number. The paragon's word of thine abhorrent kind, thine existence not to be suffered. Are we going like straight into the boss fight, basically? I hope my party didn't like skip the cutscene. That'd be mildly unfortunate. Will push me back. Good. Alright, so I don't know if it's aggro anymore. You just make that back. There we go. Another Infernal round. One of its aggro damage, we can try and take that back. Same with this thing. Alright, move my party up. You should burn for all eternity. Watch what's happening. Bring back aggro. It does not want to aggro me at all, does it? I mean, it's dead, so it doesn't really matter, but still. Another crystal. This one's red versus the last one that was dark, and then mine that's blue / white, I guess. It's gonna also disintegrate. Because it can't really, like, interact with two gods. Oh no, it looks like I can interact with it this time. Interesting. Huh. Okay, looks like I need to find all of these crystals. Understood. Which I guess belong to the primals. Interesting. Alright. Very interesting. Having a bit of a moment there. Pray forgive my lateness. Yeah, you kind of missed the whole fight with a god thing. As I ate by the congregation of Amalja's zealots, I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Hello. Persistent lot. Alright then. It looks like all the people that were affected by the flame have now been unaffected. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. Then these two idiots. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel like you and Apology Rose, had it known this mission would prove so dangerous and never have left you to face it alone, you have been given a veritable baptism of fire. Let's continue the conversation in more agreeable surroundings. Camp Drybones, shall we say? This way, sir. Fair enough. That was a nice boss battle. I like that. I wonder, so that was the mighty Ifrit. Ooh. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ul'dah interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia, promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we have achieved our primary objective. And I find that I'm troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Yes, yes it will. Perhaps, but this is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task that is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fails to do so as my lord commands. And I'll spare him the trouble of punishing you. Alright, that sounds like a threat. These are members of the Empire. With allies like that, who needs enemies? Bear woman in love, I shall need to be on my best behavior. Not sure she's in love with you, mate. Maybe with the Emperor. Maybe that's what he's referring to. Better be. There's Thancred. There, Rose. Come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity after witnessing their gods' ignominious defeat. The Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath for a time at least. Now, where were we? Yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be a whole body, but the same cannot be said of their minds, for once a man is tempered. But it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives amidst our misfortunes. There is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hands, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Rose. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfelin will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest, take some time to relax, and return to the Waking Sands when you are good and ready. You can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems will solve themselves. Let's teleport there, and I think this will probably be the last thing that we do today. Also, noting that our driver decided to, drive away. Let's see if that fixes things. Alright, where's our Chocobo friend? Chocobo friend over this way. Perfect. Yeah, it's actually much harder to, know when my drivers go out. Alright, Chocobo Parter, Vesper Bay. I wish there was a crystal over here. It would make my life a whole lot easier. Did we really, get anything there? Level 18 weapon cover-up. Just oh. No? Here's the thing. I have no idea what that does. I'll be honest. Honestly, I have many items that I have no idea what they do. All these things, some of them I know, some of them, not so much. I know what potions do. I know what those do. Same thing with ether. Everything else, yeah, not a lot. I don't really have much of a clue. But we won't be able to dwell on that long, as our ride is almost over. Alright. And let's head over this way. Still there! Clapping away. Good on you, bud. Yes, I do want to enter. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the solar giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. I should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Sure. My late arrival indeed cost Rose her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner. I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should have never had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I'm failing all of you. Are you all? What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Hello! I'm here too. And I don't think you need to apologize. It's fine. Rose, it's good to see you again. An impeccable time, my friend. I just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I have no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both robbery and abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Lemsa, Lemosa, and Grindania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. If manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, the aether exists throughout the creation, and it flows throughout all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice. As a saying, the likes of Ifrit, nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. Its most recent instance revolving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Makes sense. Which leads us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well, the world primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or erratic coalescence, which grants the physical being's form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their gods become. Makes sense. Well, the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. It is by tempering mortals, a process to which yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain affected. This is thanks to the powers you pose, the Echo. We know not why of this, but those blessed with Echo are immune to primal influence. Okay, that's why the Echo is so important. As though a greater power protects us. When you first came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. Yes, I do. The Realm incident all shares a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The Mortal Flames assured me they would deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Rose. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Yeah, that's fair. Whether she intends to or not, Minfilia neglected to tell you something I think it would be best for heard from one of us. It concerns the tempted abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report they will not, that they all are to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, the information must not be known to the public. Oh, geez. I swear to you that we would not do this if they were any recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal who he cannot choose but worship. And so we signs continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you'll continue to stand by with us. I mean, if there is no way of reversing, it's kind of a rough choice, but yeah. I should be going. I must offer my apologies to Flame Channel for the losses his people suffered. Until next time. Yeah, he feels pretty guilty. I mean, understandably so, but it's definitely not, like, on him alone. We were not expecting. Gods forgive me, how many lives? Luso would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. And quest complete. Alright. With that being said, I think that there will be the end of today's stream. I really hope you guys enjoy this. Honestly, I've been enjoying the hell out of Final Fantasy XIV, which is something that I haven't said of an MMORPG since, I'd say, Destiny 1/2, which I think is like an MMORPG adjacent. I did enjoy my time like RuneScape, but I felt very lost in that game. WoW I enjoyed, but never like had a true connection to. Final Fantasy XIV I've actually like really resonated with, and I'm very happy to say that. It gives me another game to like, I can enjoy this on my off time, which means I will be playing this on days where I'm playing Dead by Daylight or streaming instead. And you know, I might put in like an hour or like some small medium amount of time into this game, which means that you guys probably won't see the in-between. And hopefully you guys just enjoy the journey that you guys do get to see on our variety days. Like I said, I think we might do like a bit of Dark Souls, then a bit of Final Fantasy, on our variety days, because that way I can kind of put like maybe an hour into no-hit run practice, or maybe 2 hours, and then play some Final Fantasy once we are gotten through like the 3-hour queue. Well, I'll try and time it a bit better. I feel like today was a bit early when we transitioned, but either ways. With that being said, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the show, please make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, make sure to check out our XIV campaign. We're trying to help little kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST for some more Dead by Daylight. Bye-bye!